Hey everyone, this is Grucker Games. Welcome back to another PGA Tour 2K21 video, and today we're going to be talking about a few little tips. And what I'm going to do is go on to training for a little bit and then we'll play 9 holes. But there's a couple of tips that I want to talk about, to help you get better at this game. Say if you're playing on pro difficulty with a lot of the aids turned off, if almost all of the aids turned off, that kind of is going to be how a lot of societies may be. So yeah, if you want to hit your ball better, this is what we're going to do here. We're going to talk about this. So here, we're on the driving range and you can just take your shots here. Obviously this is the first tip. Just kind of get used to hitting your shots on the driving range and getting the feel for what a fast feels like. And we can try that again here. I mean, this is just a basic thing. Okay, but I'm hitting this kind of shot as a natural shot for me at the moment. And that's okay because I know it's going to come out that way. We can try and do a perfect, That was a slow. And that's the reason why I don't try to do perfect shots, really. I try to do the faster shots because I find that the slow shots really penalise you. So I would always, aim slightly, right of target and then just hit, what I think will be probably a fast shot. Sometimes you get the perfects as well. But what I don't want to see are slow shots. They, in this game, to me, seem to be the most punishing shots. So I would say, go ahead and pause this, go down to calibration, your swing calibration, and then take 10 shots with your driver that feel like what you would want a perfect shot to feel like. And then go ahead and hit these shots and then try and hit the faster shots like this. This is the shot I usually go for when I'm hitting a driver on a in a course. Kind of just in the grey area, fast. And then I kind of work around that fast. But anyway, so what I'm going to do here is we're going to go to on the menu here. Hang on. Yeah, if we go to lessons, no, practice, sorry. Practice is where we want to go to. And then you can go over to the putting green. So this is another tip I want to talk about. You're going to be placed on the putting green, and usually you're going to be placed really far from the hole, like this, 57 feet. This is not a typical putt. It happens sometimes, but often it'll place you, say, 90 feet away from the hole. But if you press the circle button on PlayStation or the B button on Xbox, which is what I'm using, then use the RT button here, we can zoom into the green here. So this is the hole. It's circled in yellow. And we can actually move ourselves, kind of around the hole. So you might want to practice a 16-foot putt. So let's do that. Let's just press the A button. And yeah, you can move yourself around to find where the areas of the green that are breaking more, just to practice with break. And what you can also do here, if you pause again, or press the 3-line button on the Xbox, and then you can actually turn the auto mulligan on or off, So with the auto mulligan on, and what will happen here, when you go ahead and actually take your shot, it will just automatically put you back where you took your shot, and you can keep on practicing these putts. And again, as I said, yeah, let's do what we did before. So let's maybe go over here, but go, say, 24 feet from the hole. We've got auto mulligan on again, so we've got a bit of break here that we need to think about. Let me see how this one goes. Okay, so we got this one as well. But you can practice the feel of these putts from different lengths. So that is one thing I would definitely say. Just hammer this sort of thing. Get used to hitting this shot, We've pushed this shot, but it might still go in here. Yeah, so just hammer this sort of thing. Get used to the feel of putting and such. And you can also do this with chipping. You can put yourself on the fringe of the green and use the chip shot type and such. But yeah, actually now we're going to exit this and go ahead and play 9 holes. Now, I believe I've got a society event which I'm part of. So the society I'm part of, or the main one I'll be playing, will be it's called the WGT. And at the moment we're just trying, well, the guys in the society are setting up practice events. So I think it'll be on the on the Sunshine Tour at the moment. So yeah, this is the practice 2. Basically, we're trying to get a well, the person who runs this event or runs this society is trying to get all the settings sorted out. There's been a couple of bugs at the moment that he's been trying to work around, but they should be patched out, I think, soon. So yeah, let's try and get into the game here, and then we'll talk about a few things. So yeah, if you can see the cursor on my screen, I'm just moving a few things around because I'm playing Xbox through the PC. And yeah, hopefully we can put in a decent score on the front nine here. So, you know, we've spoken about you know, the training feature and how you can kind of best use it, things that you can do with the auto mulligan and placing yourself in certain spots on the green and such, calibration with your swing. So now we're going to talk about kind of course management. Course management is one of the big things. For me, you know, I hit that kind of fast shot a lot, so I usually edge towards the right. If I hit a straight, you know, just a straight drive, a perfect, that should be fine too here. But what you can do, if you press in on the left stick, you can get a feel for your shot before you actually take it. So that was a very fast shot. That's not what we want. So get a nice feel. That was 95% power. But this is more towards what we want here. Hit a perfect. But yeah, you know, I don't want slows anyway. 98%, not quite what I was after, but the fast is what I was after. So this isn't going to go too far. But it's fine, it's 287 yards, I'm okay with it. So yeah, always check your line. And here we have water to the left, so the last thing we want to do is get a fast into the water. And hitting a fast is going to be what we'll do most of the time. But yeah, as I said before, I usually club down a bit and then account for the fast, which is probably going to happen. But clubbing down here is going to be a little bit too short, I think. So maybe go about... Maybe we'll have to use this club. I'll probably loft them a little bit. And then I'll take another practice shot. You know, try and get a good feel for this. This would probably be a perfect shot, actually. Yeah, this is exactly the shot we were after. Hopefully we've lofted it enough and it will stop. But yeah, you can see the line that we've taken here. It's directly to the flag because we moved right and we accounted for the fast that we were going to do. And also, if we did too much of a fast, we might still stay on the green. But the last thing you want to do is end up in the water. So another thing here. Okay, let's just move to try and account for this break here. I think this should probably be enough. Maybe somewhere around here. Maybe this. What you can do here, if you take a practice shot, you can get rid of the ball again by pressing in on the left stick. And then at the bottom, we have it set so it's only showing the percentage. We don't have the power bar. But if you take a practice shot here, you can actually get a feel. Like we actually, on the right-hand side, if you look at that bar, you know, the actual, whatever it's called, the stroke meter or something. You can get the feel for, you know, hitting with 43%. That's a bit short. And there we go, somewhere around there anyway.
Oh, this one could drop.
And yeah, we hit that just a bit too short, but we had the perfect read with the break there.
Was a great putt.
And yeah, and this is the kind of thing that I go through when I'm playing these rounds now. I mean, this was a pretty, not an easy hole, but we didn't make hard work out of it, you know, which is easy. It's an easy thing to do in this game when you're playing on pro difficulty or higher, you know, with all the aids turned off and such. Yeah.
All right, we've got a par 4.
Just gonna make sure. I need to check something actually. Whoops, I apologize for that. I just apologize for that. I'm sorry. I just clicked on the wrong thing there. I'm trying to maneuver my way around a couple of things on the PC. So yeah, the same thing is going to happen here. You know, we're going to get a fast probably, so we're going to shoot off to the left a bit, and we'll probably carry this bunker area. So if I aim for here, maybe this, try and aim for a fast. That's a very fast actually, which is not at all what we wanted, but that'll happen occasionally. Sometimes it's just something I have to live with, you know, hitting that very fast. But what I usually do is take some practice shots, which we didn't do here, but maybe we should have. But this is still a 91% lie. We're going to have to go here, though. Actually, no, we're going to have to stick with this one, unfortunately. I mean, that actually isn't going too bad at all. We're nicely in the green here. It's actually curving us towards the hole. Yeah, I apologise for the mess up with the screen then.
Back in the fairway, got a good amount of distance.
I realised I had something else on the screen which might have made a noise, and I just didn't want that to happen. So, yes. So here, it's going to be quite a straight chip. What I like to do as well, another chip. You can, another tip here. At the bottom, you can see it says 94%. I usually club up and then back down to get that full. Yeah, to get that full club. At the moment, we can't see how far we are from the flag, but if you press B, it should be book only. So now it says 10 yards. So you can always get that, And yeah, we'll just go slightly left of flag, not too much, and then take a straight shot. I mean, that's okay.
Ooh, nice little
it's an okay chip.
That one. Okay, tap this one on in, and we'll head to the next.
So I think one of the main things in this game, as I spoke about already, is going to be course management, knowing where your misses are. And I like the way I've got my drive set up right now. Sometimes I'll hit that very fast. I won't always hit it in a round, but, well, I pretty much might hit them in a round. But yeah, again, you can just go ahead and take your practice swings, That's a perfect, not what I'm after. That's more what I'm after, really. %, a little bit of a short backswing. I'm trying not to get that 101%, which we see a lot. When that happens, you can, it takes accuracy off your shot. So here, I'm probably going to aim at the flag and then try and hit a fast shot. But I might want to go here, and the fast should put us a little bit down the green, I think, if this works out correctly. Yeah, it's okay. I thought it might end up being a slight, like a perfect, really. It felt like to me, but yeah. Oh, it should roll down this hill though. So yeah, that's nice. It's going to be a nice shot, I think. Nicer than it originally looked. So hopefully we can convert this to a birdie now and not waste the shot, so to speak.
Okay. Could be a birdie on the scorecard if you drop this.
That looks like a good shot. Had the speed bang on as well. There we are.
That's going to bring it down to 1 under par.
So there's going to be a few more things I want to talk about too. Well, one thing mainly. This game is going to offer you certain club suggestions or shot suggestions, and you may not want to use them. So this here is in between where we want. This is asking for a partial shot, but there's no way I can use this club or this club, and I can't do a partial shot in this game at the moment because of the way we don't have the bar set up, the power bar at the bottom. I mean, you can try and do this sort of swing where you swing back slower like that, but it's just something I find difficult to use. So I'm going to try and make sure I hit a fast shot. Hopefully it pushes me a little bit further towards the green, and I'm just going to kind of accept that this is not going to be a hole that's going to be that birdieable for me. Just because of the severe, or the fact that I'm severely in between clubs, which I can't do anything about. Like, there's no way I can tweak them. But yeah, you could use a chip here, and bump and runs actually work a bit better in this game. But what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to change to a splash shot. I'll club all the way down to my 20-yard carry one, and I'm not going to do quite a full shot. What you can actually do here is actually put some loft on as well, some spin on, sorry, and do not quite a full shot. That was a bit short, but actually it's going to work out okay.
This one's for par.
It's not too bad. And now we should have a pretty easy par, I think, given that there's not much break on this.
This putt's good so far. That's what we needed.
Those non-breaking shots, that distance shouldn't be too much of a problem. The only thing that you can do sometimes is maybe underhit them or overhit them. So yeah, that last hole, I basically just use it as one that I know I'm going to be parring. Sometimes I might be able to chip it in or something. Okay, this is the exact shot I'm after. I'm after again here. So I'm not going to be putting in the scores I did in the old game. Again, you can see it's giving me a partial shot somewhere around here. Always make sure you club up and down. If you don't have that power bar at the bottom, best thing in my opinion is to make sure that you are using a 100% shot. And here it is 27 feet up, but we should be able to put a fast on this and get to the hole pretty nicely. I even put a bit of loft on this and backspin and whatnot. So let's go for it. Go a little bit right so that the wind can take it with the fast. Let's take a practice shot actually. We didn't want that one. Or that. That's pretty much exactly the shot that we want. Let's try and replicate that. And we have. Awesome. That's fantastic.
Great job on that approach. Okay, let's see what you can do with this 7-foot.
Now it's just about getting this putt. And we did.
And
Very nice. So we're 2 under here. That's not too bad.
You're sitting right at 2 under for the moment.
Just going to try and make this a nice clean round. That's the main thing.
6th hole now.
So again, I'm going to go to the middle of the fairway. So maybe go slightly left. Yep, that's what I'm after. The 101% power is actually perfect. It will give us a little bit more distance. And also, another tip I want to give you is that some courses you may find that they're full of wide fairways. Okay, they might have tight approach shots, but some of them have wide fairways and such. In those situations, you can actually choose a driver that goes longer. You know, just so that you can be able to, you know, if you don't need the accuracy on the driver on certain courses, then you can choose a longer driver, right? And if some courses have tight fairways, maybe just use a driver that doesn't go as far but is more accurate to hit or easier to hit. Ooh, didn't want a perfect, but we got it anyway.
Well, you're not going to hit every green today. That's all right. Okay, 3rd shot.
Ooh, that's a bit of a...
off the lead as
Okay,
well.
72%. I am gonna chip this. Let's just take a look at the card here. So 17 yards. Actually, this could call for another splash shot at 20 yards here. 73% and not a full shot. This could work out nicely. Yeah, it might roll a little bit more because we came out the rough. And, you know, you can see this is kind of my new flop shot, really, from the last game. You know, I used flop shots a lot at short distances like that. And the splash is kind of a similar thing.
2 under for the round.
So, unfortunately, that approach didn't work out the way we wanted.
7th hole coming up.
This is very tight here. This is downhill. So I think, actually, you might not want to go for this, but being downhill and with wind here, I think you may as well go for it. With a fast, should easily get you over. Didn't get a fast, but this might be fine anyway. If we get a good kick to the left. It was not kick to the left.
Okay, here's our 2nd shot here on the 7th hole.
But hopefully we can make easy work of this. It's downhill on this chip, so you've got to be careful, but they usually do kind of come up short. Again, get yourself a full shot. Check the yardage in the book if you don't see it. This might be in, you know.
Nice little chip in for eagle there.
Awesome.
Don't get too cocky now. That was
awesome.
That was amazing, though. And yeah, I think we're gonna have to have another look at that one.
Shall we take a replay of this? I mean, we did hit a perfect shot, so awesome.
Bringing things down to 4 under after that one.
Yeah, so for the wind it being on our tail there, it made that nicely makeable in one. We didn't get it, but we got the chip, so that's awesome. Again here, kind of a weird one, little thin fairways and such, and probably going to go for the fast shot that takes us further to the left onto this fairway further along, downhill. So this should work out if we hit a nice fast shot. Which we did. That's the perfect shot. If it doesn't bounce us into the left rough, which it might well do. Ooh, can you stop? Can you stop? Maybe the light rough. Yeah, you know what? That's okay.
Shouldn't be too awkward out of here. Just in the
95% lie. They probably go towards where the flag is. Uphill as well. So with a fast shot, aiming right, this could be absolutely fine. Okay. I hit the shot I pretty much wanted to, so can we get a nice hop up there onto the green, is the question. Kind of did, but it's going to go right off again. Maybe we can chip it in, you know? It's a fairly straight chip. This could work.
This is what our third shot's looking like.
Again, make sure you have a full chip.
Away from our leader here.
And let's check the yard. It should be around, yeah, I was going to say somewhere around 10, but that's fine. Yeah, it might be a nice one. 2 chip-ins.
Birdie. Nice little chip in there. Don't get too cocky with that, though.
That's really awesome.
And just for my sake, let's take one more.
Alright, we're not going to do a replay of this one. We have to go through kind of it, but yeah. Too many good shots in this first 9. Oh, I guess we are going to watch it. I thought I pressed the button, but guess we pressed the button too early. That's okay. Nothing wrong with watching that nice shot again. We're only going to play one more hole on video.
Heads up, wind's blowing left to right.
So yeah, talking about a few tips here. Hopefully it does help you. Build more of a more of a tight fairway here. It's a par 5 though. If we go here, this should be perfectly fine, I think, for us. Oh, is that okay? Could well be okay if it finds one of the fairways. There are many to find. Bounce left, please. That's not good. It's not good, but it is a par 5, so you never know. We could just get it up here somewhere. Maybe just use this and... Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go here. I mean, that's fine. It should leave us some sort of, you know, approach shot at least. Okay, 150 yards or so. 133, that's not so bad at all.
Setting up for our third
so again, you want to use, you know, your
leader.
grid here to help you with, you know, the type of shot that you're going to choose. There's a tier here on the screen with a bit of a backstop to the left here, and the just behind it really. So if we can just kind of bounce up here with a fast shot, might be able to do something pretty cool here. See if we can. I'm going to take a practice shot for this. Ooh, good job we didn't take a proper shot. Felt better. That's what we're looking for. Or that's pretty bang on what I'm after.
Get to the right, get to the right.
Ooh, come on. Get up there.
Nice
It
approach.
stayed on the tier. It stayed on the tier. This is a chance.
You could take this
I think if
putt
we had that
down,
101%, could have just got up there a
6
little bit better, but I think we would have still been to the left just even more than we were. So this isn't going to be easy. So I'm going to take a practice swing here. There we go. Oh, please be in. It's in.
Oh,
Again,
yeah,
you can
that'll
see
work
me
nice. You
taking those
birdied
practice
in a
swings
row
there,
for you.
using that percentage bar.
Okay, let's take
I mean,
it.
now we're -6 for the front 9. Can we get another replay? You can just see how well we're chipping and putting right now. But I hope anyway that you enjoyed this video.
Score is currently
You know, I
in
said
at 6 under
I
par.
was talking about spending some time really thinking about what we're doing and with every single shot and trying to play the course,
Here comes the 10th hole.
or at least thinking about, you know, how to manage the course, and that's one of the main things, and it's really working out well for us here. -6 for the first 9. Well, I hope you enjoy the video. Until next time, everyone, take care and see you soon.